How much thought do you give to how you pray? In the 5th Psalm, we read that David, giving us some really helpful instructions on how to pray. I want to go ahead and read it for you. In Psalm 5, verses 1 through 3, he says, "Give ear to my words, O Lord, consider my groaning. Give attention to the sound of my cry, my King and my God, for to you do I pray. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I prepare a sacrifice for you in watch." There's a note in the ESV that says that I direct my prayers to you and watch. That's the way a lot of translators translate it as well. So what can we learn from this passage? 3 things about how we should pray. The first thing from this example is that we see the timing of David's prayer. I think it's very instructive that it is the first thing that he does. In the morning, he directs his prayer to God. In the morning. That is, that he gives his best to God. One person said, every day well spent begins with God. Why not give God our best time, even waking up in the morning and being thankful to God for the life and the rest and the grace that he has shown us. So prayer is we're instructed by the timing of the prayer, but not only that, but the intentionality of the prayer. It says that he prepares or he directs his prayers to God. That word that's used there is also used of the sacrifices, with the intentionality of how the sacrifices were to be prepared so that it would be pleasing to God. You see here that David is giving a mind to how to pray in a way that pleases God. He's not praying in meaningless repetition. He's not praying in a thoughtless way, but he's engaging his mind and his heart in prayer to God in a way that would honor God. He's unbosoming his soul before God in an intentional manner. But not only is there intentionality, and in the timing of the day being first thing in the morning, there's anticipation. Anticipation. He says that after he prays, I direct my prayers to you and watch. He's looking, he's anticipating. He's anticipating God fulfilling it. It's the word that's used of those in the watchtower. So prayer exists in the watchtower of the mind, if you will, anticipating that God would answer the prayer. And accompanying the prayer is the patience and the trust and the humility that accepts God's timing of answering that, because he's all wise. Rather than being anxious or worried or grumbling or complaining, good biblical prayer sits in the watchtower, anticipating God to fulfill it. And then when God does fulfill it, we turn to give him glory for his grace in our lives. So how should we pray? Well, we see the timing first thing in the morning. That's a good model. We also see that the prayer is to be characteristic of intentionality, directing it to God and according to our needs, and then the anticipation that shows up in waiting for God to answer. Hopefully this is instructive to you as you think about how you pray, even this week.